Hey guys, this is Alan from GameCraft Miniatures. I'm here to show you how the Presidential Palace model goes together, specifically the internal structure. Now, this is a pretty big model, so what I've done is created an internal structure that's made of these MDF laser cut parts. I don't think I've ever done anything like this in 2/85th scale before, so this is kind of new. But it's really simple, and it's going to make putting this model together really easy and very fast. So what I've done is I've created this center spine that goes right down the middle of the model and has numbers on it. You probably can't see them on the video, but it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that corresponds with the numbers on these parts here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what you want to do to start making this is take this bottom centerpiece and put it in just like so. Don't use any glue just yet, but get ready. Then take numbers 2 and 3, and this tiny little piece right here goes in between 2 and 3 in these slots here. I can get it in there. There we go. So that's how that goes together. And then those just slide right down on here. Everything just locks in together, so you can't hardly mess it up. Now take 4 and 5 and do the exact same thing with this just slightly wider piece here. Goes in there, and then these drop down into the slots, and they are set. Now this bottom piece here keeps these straight this way, keeps them from doing that, and then the slots up and down keep them from tipping. So now at this point you can go ahead and go around and glue all the joints that are holding all of this together. Now I use a CA glue when I'm doing these kinds of demonstrations because I like it to go real fast. But you can use wood glue or whatever you're comfortable with. I'm going to go ahead and glue this real fast, and I'll start the video back up once these parts are glued, and then we'll carry on. Alright, so I just glued these. Just so you know, I did most of the gluing from the underside, so we won't see it, and then inside here I did a little bit of gluing. So now what you want to do is very simply take piece number 1, put it on location for 1, and put that piece right there. This piece here goes in the center. It's a little tight with the hole to the left side. And then piece number 6 goes on the end with this little rough piece here. And then we'll go ahead and glue these right now. Okay, so it's glued together. There you have it. That's what it looks like all glued together. Real simple. These pieces here become roofs. Everything else ends up not visible, so you don't have to worry about what any of this looks like or what these ends look like. You just have to worry about the top. So what I would do at this point is take some wood putty and putty these little joints here so that you can't see them anymore, sand them down, and then I like to use a sanding sealer. I would sanding sealer the top surface, let that dry, sand it, and then shoot it with a coat of primer, and then you're ready to proceed. And this is what the part looks like when it's ready for final assembly. I've filled the little notches there, put the sanding sealer, sanded it, sprayed it with a gray automotive primer, and it's all ready to go. Now I'll show you how quick and easy the rest of the model goes together. Okay, so here's the rest of the pieces. You've got your front piece and your back piece. They're very similar except mirror images of each other, and the front piece has this extra little whatever this is here, has that extra little bit. You've got your 2 end pieces. They're very different. The one with the cutouts across the top matches the cutouts at this end here. And then you've got your 2 staircases and of course your dome. Now I'm not going to glue anything together here now because I've still got a little more prep work to do on these pieces. I'd like to get them sanded and primered before I glue it all together. But all you do now is put your end pieces on, glue them on. Once they're on, then you can just glue your front piece and your back piece. Everything's going to keep falling over here probably because I'm not gluing anything, but you get the general idea how easily this all goes together. Once those are on, these can be attached, or you could just leave them loose and set them down. But if you glue that there and glue one on the back, and then the dome, there's already a circle engraved in the MDF there. The dome goes there, And that's essentially it. That model is ready for painting. Go together in just a few minutes. Of course, now there's some finishing work to do, and you might want to use a little bit of modeling putty where the seams come together if you're concerned about that. Although they are pretty tight seams, and you won't see very much of a seam there when you get everything put together. Everything's nice and square and everything. But that's it. That's the entire kit. It's a little over 10 inches long. It's a nice big kit. Looks great. Goes together quick. And once it's together, using this internal structure, it's very sturdy and fairly lightweight, and you can move it around and use it wherever you like. Well, if you have any questions at all in assembling this model or any of the models on our site, always feel free to email me directly. It's alan@gcmini.com. That email gets straight to me. And being the designer of all these products, I pretty much know how they all go together. So if you have any questions at all, never hesitate to ask. Thank you very much for watching.